And now to breaking news. A massive fight and at least 4 women stabbed, and one of those victims is pregnant. Another is in critical condition. Police say it all started around 8:30 in Olney near the Fern Rock Transportation Center. One woman was hit in the head with a baseball bat. Police say 4 others were stabbed.
Now 3, including the woman who's pregnant, are stable at this hour. Another woman was stabbed in the neck. She is currently in surgery. Police have not made any arrests. We do have a crew on the way to the scene. We're going to bring you more details as soon as they come in.
And we do want to go to that full press conference with police down on the ground. Let's listen in.
30 p.m., 35th District Police and Fire Department paramedics responded to numerous 911 calls. Report of a stabbing and a large fight in the 5800 block of North Marshall Street. When police arrived on location, they initially found 2 victims. They found a female in her 20s with some cuts to her hands, and a second female, also age 20, with an injury to her head. They both were superficial injuries. We're being told there was a large fight amongst a group of females that caused those injuries. One girl was hit in the head with a baseball bat. That was the 20-year-old. Another female sustained injuries to her hands from a knife. She was trying to grab the knife while someone was trying to stab her. So we believe they're defensive wounds at this time. While on the scene, we were notified that 3 additional victims showed up at Einstein Hospital from this location. Those 3 victims were all female. They were all between the ages of 20 and 22. One of the females was stabbed in the back. She is in stable condition. Another female is stabbed in the chest. She is in stable condition. And another female is stabbed in the neck. She's in critical condition. At one point, she didn't have any vital signs, but they were working on her at Einstein Hospital. Right now, she's in the operating room. She's in critical condition. So at this time, we don't know whether or not she's going to survive the stab wound to her neck. Based on the crime scene, we found a lot of blood on the street and on the sidewalk at several different locations. So we know that at least one of these victims, maybe several of them, did lose a lot of blood. At this time, we didn't locate the baseball bat, nor did we locate the knife. The private vehicle that transported the 3 victims, including the one that's critical, left the scene of the hospital. So we don't have that private vehicle, because after dropping off the 3 victims, that vehicle left Einstein Hospital. Right now we're talking to witnesses, we're talking to some of the victims. This is just a group that knew each other. They're involved in a physical altercation, and then at least 1 knife and a baseball bat was used during this assault. One of our female victims, who's in stable condition, is pregnant. However, medics checked her out on the scene, and she seems to be okay. But we were concerned with her due to the fact that she was able to tell us that she was pregnant, and so did some family members. But she got checked out on the scene, and although she has some cuts and lacerations to her hand, she seems to be okay. Luckily, we did find some private surveillance cameras on some of the homes on the block. So right now, detectives are knocking on doors of these properties to see if these cameras recorded anything that can help us with this assault, which injured 4 females and a 5th who was hit with a baseball bat. But only one of them is in critical condition. We believe all 5 of them were involved. So at this time, we're not certain which one is going to be charged with assault, which ones are actually victims. It's an investigation in progress at this time.
All 4 people involved lived on the street?
It doesn't appear that any of the females that are injured live on this block. They do have some family, and they do have some friends that live on the block. That's why we believe they're here.
The police officers came here after all the action happened, or did they arrive while something was going on?
Police came here as a result of several 911 calls, and they got here right after the incident took place.
Okay, so that was the very latest that we got from police down on the ground. Again, 4 women stabbed, 1 assaulted with a baseball bat. That's in Olney. We'll be gathering more details as we go, hopefully getting more information about the conditions of all of these women throughout the rest of the night here.